All right, last and final video in this video bonanza as I'm heading home from returning something at a store about half an hour from my house. All right, autocross. So I've made some videos about my journey, my autocross journey, but because I kind of suck at it, and so at this point I've been doing it. I've autocross for 2 years, but I've only done, this is my 6th event, was just a few weeks ago. So, or a week, whatever it was. So, it's not like I've been doing a lot of these, and, a lot of people go all in and do tons of these things a year, and you're going to get better if you do that. If you do 6 over 2 years, it's going to take a while, especially for me. I just generally don't pick up stuff that fast. All right, so I feel like I finally, kind of get it and enjoy it. It's fun. It is, I've kind of gotten over the whole, you're only getting a few minutes of seat time in a day versus HPDE where you get, a couple hours. You got to remember, I'm only paying $45 to do it. That's pretty cheap for something to do anymore. And yeah, it's a day, but it's really not a full day. Most of the ones I've done are close to my house. I get up in the morning, maybe leave my house at 8 and get home at, by 4 or something. That's not bad. For a day activity. Yes, you're not getting as much seat time as track time. A lot of people get really hung up on that, but the seat time you get is really fun and exciting, and you're at the limit really the whole time. So that's kind of cool. I've heard people go, they call it driving in anger. Yeah, you're angry, man. You're really, aggressively driving, and that's part of the fun, and it is competitive. I am not competitive. But if you are, it's fun to be competitive. I used to race mountain bikes and race mountain bikes for a really long time. It's fun to go out and race mountain bikes and try to beat people. So it's fun to do this. I feel like my biggest win is I've just finally started to get the autocross vision, we're going to call it, where I'm actually looking through the course enough to know where I'm going. The cone course thing really got me at first. The first few events I did, I effectively DNF, did not finish because I missed the cone. If you go off the course, you're done. It doesn't count. I was doing that almost every run. I couldn't tell where the hell I was going because I was staring in front of the car. I was driving cone to cone. Okay, cone 1 is in front, go to right. Okay, now I have to find cone 2. And now I'm kind of looking way through, okay, I'm going to be going right and left and whatever. And so that's really happened this year, the last couple I've done. And so that's been fun. I actually don't feel like I'm so terrible at it. I can actually kind of enjoy it. I'm definitely a mid-pack hack. I'm, kind of midway in the groups I'm in terms of the cars that are similar, which is fine. That's fine. I've done 6. If I had done, 24 of these, I'd probably be a lot better. And so this year I'm going to try to do enough with the club I'm a member of, Tidewater Sports Car Club. They have 8 in a season, and you can count 6 toward the season finale points, the total season points. So you can, if you do all 8, you can drop your 2 slowest or worst points. And I'm going to, I think, be able to do 6. I'm shooting to do 6, and I think you need a 5 at a minimum to participate in the end of year trophy stuff. I don't think it's possible for me to get a trophy, but I am going to do 6 so I can say I did a season and see how I shake out. I'm sure I'll be in the middle of the pack. But yeah, I'm having fun now. I feel like I'm getting a little better each time. I think I'm at the point now where I understand the course navigation enough to now start maybe being a little more tactical in parts of the course. Hey, when you come out of that sweeper, you have to be all the way right because the next cone's going to pinch you bad. And if you're going not all the way right, you'll slam on the brakes. That happened at this last one. I screwed it up probably 3 out of 5 runs not being in the right spot. And if you listen to the really good autocrossers or you ride with them, they're doing that from they do one run. They walk the course several times, and maybe even on their first run, they're already kind of optimizing the course. I'm not that good. But I feel like I can be now. I can start maybe doing a little better, trying to look at some parts of the course. Maybe I need to walk it. I've got some knee issues, and I'm having knee replacement next week. So, walking the course has actually been really challenging for me. So I'm hoping I can now, going into the fall, maybe I can actually do a bit more walking of the course. I really should just get one of these electric bikes or something to get around. But anyway, so autocross, having fun. It absolutely helps you out. if you're into motorsport, if you want to go out, like I like the track driving. But this is helpful because it's helping me learn how to correct slides, basically, at a speed, under 60 miles an hour where there's nothing to hit. So the risk is super low, and I've learned how to, correct oversteer, correct understeer more than I've ever messed with on the track. And in fact, I've had some saves on the track that I would attribute to having done some autocross. So if you get a chance and you want to try to actually use the mods on your car, I see this stuff all the time online, like, oh, there's no car stuff to do. We're going to go hang out in a parking lot and take pictures of our car. I mean, that's fun sometimes, I guess, but you can, for $45, you can actually go drive your car balls out legally. I think it's a fun thing to do, and it'll make you a better driver.